What's up, y'all? Chris here to give some thoughts on this weekend's fight between Mayweather and Maidana. A couple other fights on the card. Honestly, I wasn't even going to do a prediction video on this fight. Subscribers to my channel might have noticed I kind of tapered back on how many videos I've been doing this year. Prediction videos, just videos in general, More so just been doing vids. I haven't even hardly done any, I don't think, maybe one or two. On fights that were kind of intriguing, like Pacquiao-Bradley. That was kind of intriguing because I didn't know who was going to win, honestly. But with Mayweather-Maidana, seriously, who's honestly picking Maidana to win this fight outside of his fans, and maybe some serious Mayweather haters. But one of my subscribers, I don't know how you pronounce the name, Riri Hope or Rai Hope, asked me, and I couldn't reply to his comment on another video because YouTube sucks and Google Plus and all that stuff. So I figured I'd do one, As far as the undercard, you got Broner versus Carlos Molina. Broner making his first fight back after losing to Maidana. This is a good stylistic matchup for him. He's moving down to 140, probably a weight class that's better suited to his frame at the time. Molina's only got one loss coming off to Amir Khan, but I just don't think he has the firepower to deal with Adrian Broner. So Broner should, even though he's coming off a loss, some people will wonder how it's going to affect him psychologically. I don't think Molina's the guy that's really going to put him in that test. So Broner should dominate this fight and probably win a decision. You got Amir Khan taking on Luis Collazo in the co-main event of the night. Collazo coming off that win over Victor Ortiz, stopped him. Khan, of course, everyone thought he was going to fight Mayweather. He won that poll, but so much for that. I'm still unsure why Mayweather chose not to fight Khan. He said the winner of this poll is going to fight me, and then he pulled the bait and switch. Whatever. I'd rather see Maidana fight Mayweather than Khan anyway, even if I think neither has a chance against Floyd. But that being said, I favor Khan in this fight. He is moving up to welterweight. Collazo may be the bigger guy, but even though Collazo did get that win against Victor Ortiz, and you got to give him credit for that, it's also a bit of an indictment on Victor Ortiz and his career and where he's at. I don't know. There's a reason Collazo was the underdog going into that fight. Like I said, credit for the win, but Victor Ortiz is I just think he's, I don't know, man, done. Not physically, but there's something, he just seems to be done in the sport at a young age. It happens. Look at Francisco Bajado, for example, or even Fernando Vargas, two guys that I compared him to in the past. It's kind of crazy how things come full circle with that. Anyways, that being said, give me Khan in this one by decision, but I do think it'll be a tough test. I think Collazo usually is a tough test. He'd been out for a while, but he did get that fight against Ortiz, so he did get some ring time, even if it was short. But give me Khan by decision. But I think it'll be a pretty solid fight. As far as the main event, Mayweather versus Maidana. First off, I haven't even watched the All Access. Normally I watch all the All Access and they go 24/7s, but I'm kind of over them for the most part, especially All Access with Floyd. I haven't watched these, but I assume it's more the same. Am I missing out on anything if I haven't watched these episodes, the first couple episodes? Or is it pretty much the same? I've seen little clips people posted, but it just looked like typical Floyd, kind of looking like a rap video. And, Maidana, I know what I need to know about Maidana for the most part. It's not going to sell me on this fight any more or less, in all honesty. Maidana is coming off the win over Adrian Broner. I guess you would call Adrian Broner a poor man's Floyd Mayweather Jr., both literally and figuratively. Not to say Adrian Broner is poor, but in Floyd's financial terms he is. But definitely stylistically, everyone thought he was going to be the next Floyd, or at least he thought he was going to be, but we all saw that's not the case. And although Maidana obviously had success against Broner, I don't think that really you can put anything in comparison to fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd's just on another level than Broner and everyone else out. We saw that in the fight against Canelo. He's still at the top of his game despite his age. I thought that Canelo would have had a better chance against Floyd than Maidana would, being he's a younger fighter, bigger, stronger. I don't know if he hits harder necessarily than Maidana. It's hard to say at this point. He's a bigger guy, he's a stronger guy, but Maidana's got that KO power that is natural. I don't know if Canelo's necessarily got that kind of one-punch power like Maidana does. But Maidana, I guess he's got a puncher's chance, but how many times have we said that against Floyd Mayweather or in Floyd Mayweather opponents? I just don't see it happening here. Maidana had just all sorts of trouble against Devin Alexander a couple fights back. Now, granted, Alexander did a lot of holding in that fight. I don't see Floyd doing that in this fight, but Maidana, I don't know, man. I just thinking back to fights where he's had some serious wars not too long ago, and although he came out victorious, just not on Floyd's level. He's a fun fighter to watch. I enjoy watching him fight, exciting, entertaining fighter, but just stylistic matchup doesn't really pose any kind of threat to Floyd Mayweather. So I expect Floyd to cruise in this fight. Hopefully there'll be a moment, for fans that are paying for this fight and want to see a competitive fight. Hopefully Maidana, I should say, could catch him with one of those Shane Mosley shots in the fight and stun Mayweather, but I wouldn't expect it. I don't expect it to happen in this fight. I expect Mayweather to cruise. Something like the Robert Guerrero fight, 11 rounds to 1, shutout, 10 rounds to 2, one-sided fight. All Floyd Mayweather all day long. I doubt I'll be wrong. If I am, then hey, I'm sure everyone will be talking about it come Saturday night, but highly unlikely in my opinion. Anyways, what are your guys' interested on this fight? What's your interest level? Any thoughts on the undercard fights, Broner Molina or Khan Collazo? If you think Collazo was going to win in that fight, let me know why. And thoughts on Mayweather Maidana? Think it's going to be a shutout? You think Maidana has a chance based on what he saw on his fight against Broner? And any other thoughts in general on the fights or Mayweather Maidana? Anything else? Link to Twitter in the information part of the video if you want to follow me on there. And until next time, I'm out.